What did we just see, dude?
Dude, I don't know what we just saw, but
like,
I loved all of it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah. So I just feel like we've just gotten the coolest thing in Star Wars since I don't know when. I mean, somebody said it was Rissman. Rissman sent it to me. He's like, "Hey, check it out. It's Eclipse." I'm like, "Is this the final name for the Acolyte? Like, what is this? What's going on here?" I watch it and I'm like, "What the heck is going on? People are beating drums." I'm like, "Dude, what is it?" Oh, this is a game. This is a game.
Ridiculous.
I'm
VR.
Like,
is it VR?
That's what people said. I didn't actually comb this entire website, but yeah, everyone that I've talked to said VR.
Because dude, when I was looking at that cinematic, and I was imagining if this was VR, that would be a crazy experience to watch those cinematics in VR.
Right, come on.
Or at least have the capability.
Next level. Oh, dude, yeah.
Like,
and I think they said that because who's making it? Quantum or Quantum?
Dude, let's just watch it. Let's watch it again. Let's watch it. I'm probably going to get taken down. I don't even care. I just want to watch it again. I only saw it once.
Quantic Dream.
Okay. Oh, baby. Oh.
Dude, and they did that Detroit Become Human game. Ridiculous graphics in that. You got to share the screen, bro.
Oh my god, I'm not sharing it.
No, sir.
I unchecked the tab and I completely forgot I was there. Oh, we got somebody else.
We're good now.
Howdy.
Hey, what's up, Risman?
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Hype train.
Dude.
These guys.
Doesn't it give you a Doom feeling?
Are they Wills? What is this?
That's what I'm saying, man. Could they be Wills?
It feels like Dune whenever they're like getting ready to go to battle and they're playing the drums.
Totally.
They even have the music back coming up in the blue at the end.
Totally reminds me of Razor Crest. Mando season 2.
Dude, I thought about the ship from Fallen Order. I don't remember what it looked like.
Isn't there this is one? Yeah, I guess we have no idea when this is actually set. But isn't there a ship?
Well, they say
that gets beat up in the
right?
High Republic. Yeah, but like the High Republic is a long time. It's a long time period.
True.
I see. You know what I see in this scene, dude? Is I see those bathtub transports that Anakin and Padme took up here by the tower. Doesn't that look like that bathtub transport that Anakin and Padme took?
Yeah, is that Naboo right there?
It looks Naboo-y.
I think there's several parts in here that are Naboo.
Yeah.
What are those fighters? Look at these.
Love it.
Dude, it looks amazing. Dude.
Do they have third eyes? Do those little bird things have a third eye?
It's a monkey. It's a monkey. Monkey
Definitely
bird.
got a third eye. That's sick.
Totally got third eyes. Is that Radis or am I crazy?
I thought that too.
Exactly like Radis.
Yeah.
Dude, he looks like a little badass. And that homie sitting right there.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Oh, come on.
I know he's a playable character. Yeah.
100%.
Or he could be a NPC that's one of the main people.
I didn't even see. Okay.
Yeah.
The cutscene with Yoda is gonna hit different. I already know. Seeing that the council chambers.
What time period do you think this is?
Well, dude, look at how young his robes look is all I'll say. Because how many times did we see Yoda with an interior tan, exterior brown? I'm just saying. I mean, the council chamber looks the same, but...
Do they?
I feel like the view, the outside view looks different, doesn't it? Like less buildings?
Skyline of Coruscant?
Maybe the buildings weren't constructed yet?
Put them next to each other.
We're going to have to go side by side.
Yep.
Revenge of the Sith and Coruscant, yeah.
Because there could be 300 years of construction between this time
100%,
and
100%. But I mean, the temple always kind of had a big area that was figured out.
Who establishes the temple? Yoda?
No, the Jedi. They did that
Because that could be like the end of the High Republic. No,
Now, is that supposed to be? Do we think that's 3PO before
That's
he's?
no, that's not 3PO. But that
Desert planet, bro.
Call droid without its
Kind of
stuff.
looked like Tatooine in the back. That's the only
kind of looks
reason
like
why
some
I
moisture
mentioned it.
farms.
Yeah, I don't think this is Anakin era stuff that we're looking at. Namely because of the fighters and the ships that we're seeing.
This, I think, is Naboo, right? It looks like Naboo to me.
It's Naboo-y.
Mhm.
It looks
If
very
it's not Naboo, it's kind of a copy and paste.
well. You never know.
I think it could be.
Oh, I want to EFAP that moment.
And here's
What
the
if all of
sunken-
this? Yeah.
That's
What
so
if?
cool, man.
we gotta do
That's so
we gotta do 0.5 on this, or 2.5, because there's just there's too much stuff.
Mhm. Turn it down. Though,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, for beef in the audio, let me just take this way down.
yeah. So what if this is all Naboo? Because they show that ship right after this.
Oh, dude, look at these. Oh my God. Look at
Oh,
that.
the way it lights her face up.
Oh man.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's the sunk ship or the sinking ship.
that's
Dude,
a
is it
Naboo,
me, or
a
does that look
Naboo
like
building.
Sith fighter. That looks like a Sith fighter. It's got the low swoop.
Yeah, the
That looks
Reaver
like a Sith
look,
fighter.
kind of.
See it there? It says sinking.
Yeah.
This planet's crazy.
What's that
Yeah,
little
there's
orb?
the
Yeah,
N1.
there it is. Yeah, it's sinking. Or
And
it's
do you see the orb in the
stuck.
upper right? Is that a planet or a moon? It's
That's
really
a moon.
close. That's
Oh,
what I
God.
said. That's what I was
Don't say
thinking.
that.
So this is what's crazy though. Like, why is the N1 starfighter dilapidated and old and washed up if this is
maybe we see some time jumps, like
pre-Phantom Menace? You know what I mean?
You mean
Maybe-
You mean after?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if
Much
it's
after.
pre-Phantom Menace, why are we seeing an N1 starfighter all washed up? And if it's High Republic,
Oh yeah. I know what you mean. Well, in theory, the High Republic like ends right at the beginning of prequels.
so this is butting up to Episode 1.
And the Acolyte's supposed to take place like right at the end of the
Yeah.
High Republic, leading us
area.
into like Plagueis and stuff. But these guys, dude,
Yeah, what do they do?
What is going on with these guys?
and where are they? Like, you know,
I'm so curious about them. I'll talk about it in a minute.
Call me crazy, dude. Was that on the outside of the drums? Do you think that looks like World Between Worlds-y?
I was thinking because they're like tree roots and whatever, but like they're
Uh-huh.
definitely summoning that dude, or I don't know.
Some kind of ritual, I bet, has to do with the eclipse that's happening.
Oh, dude, yes, you're right.
Yeah, it's all related to the eclipse.
Who
This
are
is-
they?
It's the
Who's it-
lightsaber on the left.
Who is
The
that?
one on the left's going to be a yellow lightsaber.
Yo,
right?
do we know how?
Yeah.
Do we know how Plagueis came around? Like, how far back does our knowledge go?
This gives me Dune vibes here. The whole army when they
What
get
is
away
this
from the army.
Like, who are these people?
Yeah,
What
this
is
gave
this?
me like Yuzan Vong Chiss War.
They look like that
vibes,
guy from Eternals.
We've
Yeah, a
never
little bit,
seen.
yeah.
Like this is like a sentient. Yeah, just
Mhm.
no explanation. Like no
Mhm.
exposition.
There are a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, look at these like huge. Look at the guns on the top of these massive tanks. Like
I mean, they're kind of reminiscent to the droid carriers, right? That's why it was
an MTT kind of.
Yeah.
Absolutely
so cool.
insane.
This is the part that confuses me.
Yeah. I mean,
This is clearly a trade federation. I mean, with some
Were
I
these
did re-
ships in the battle?
I researched it, and apparently the Trade Federation was formed 50 years before the start of the High Republic era and continued. And this company that made these droid ships is a very, very old company. So
Cool.
it is technically possible.
Rissman coming in with the knowledge.
Well, I don't know anything about the High Republic, right? So I'm like, I don't know anything about the timeline. Is it possible? Is it not? Are they just making this shit up, which they may still be, right? But it seems like it's possible.
Yeah. Well, I'm into it. The only thing that didn't make sense to me was the fighters. They kind of look like a precursor to the.
And we don't know that there's droids inside, right? We just know it's the ship. That's the other thing. You don't know what's inside the ship.
All right, let's go back to point 2.
And so real quick, like some insight on the High Republic and whatnot. The High Republic's main feature was Starlight Beacon, and that was supposed to be a massive trade gateway into the Outer Rim.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. The Great Disaster basically takes place near the Outer Rim, near where this game is supposed to take place. So if we witness the Great Disaster and, the effects that it had on the Outer Rim, but go ahead.
Look at that. I don't know if my cursor's showing up. Look at that drop ship right there, bro.
Yeah.
That is 100% Phantom Menace.
Yo, real quick, I know nobody wants to hear this. I'm probably at the top of that list that doesn't want to hear this, but the Sith cultists in The Rise of Skywalker also played drums. And apparently they summoned Palpatine or something like that. They brought Palpatine
So this is
back.
what I was thinking was like...
I was hoping that's not Exegol, right? I'm like, please don't tell me they're drumming on, please don't tell me they're drumming on Exegol.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that is a ceremony to summon like the very first equivalent of the dark side and put that in someone pre-Plagueis, and that's how the dark side was birthed through this eclipse.
Look at these ships.
I'm just saying that would be sick.
These weird little V
formation
formation ships.
Yeah, I saw Darth Bayou just says it in the chat, but I saw somebody, I think it was a Reddit theory already, where they were saying that, I mean, they kind of do look like Plagueis a little bit, but didn't Plagueis create dark side users with midichlorians too?
That's what I'm saying. If he was birthed from the dark side itself, we don't know what he was capable of.
Yeah, so it could be something to do with Plagueis. That would be
Give
really
me the
cool.
dark side, though, baby. Come on.
They could be setting up a show with a game.
It's the Gray Man Group. I'm sorry, Chad. I have been enveloped in this trailer. I'm sorry. I haven't even been looking at the chat. I am so sucked into this. We're gonna watch
so many ships to look at. So much little stuff to look at.
Dude, look at that. Like, look at this. Doesn't it kind of look like a precursor to the Jedi Starfighter hyperdrive ring when this guy comes up? Don't those look like hyperdrive rings on the front of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, am I thinking too much here? I feel like it definitely does. Hyperdrive rings.
Yeah, it could.
And that totally has the shape of a Jedi Starfighter too. Big old battle.
Maybe we'll see something just like the Battle of Coruscant.
Okay, so I'm going to turn it back to regular speed right here. And I'm wondering if I'm just a bad Star Wars fan and I didn't immediately recognize the species, because what is going on here?
Yeah. And dude, I get Stargate vibes. Like Raw and all that shit.
I was thinking like Avatar.
It totally does look like Avatar. Yeah.
Did y'all see Eternals?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't see it, but I saw the trailer. It looks like that one villain guy.
Yeah,
from
Crow.
Yep.
Are there symbols that we can decrypt?
This dude's my new favorite character, whoever the hell he is. Like,
that CGI looks better than most
look.
movies.
Oh my god, dude!
Love that
lighting is perfect. Hype train is just.
There's no way they can live up to
summoning the first dark side user in centuries right now.
First Sith?
Convinced. Yeah, the first true embodiment of the dark side. That's this homie right here. Yeah, I know his name, but that's him. And it can only be summoned on the Eclipse.
Oh, that'd be so
or some shit, dude. This is sick. They're going to like, guys, I literally think they're going to explain how the dark side came about in this game. That'd be nuts to do.
The dark side's been around. If they say the dark side only comes right before the Phantom Menace, I don't like that.
Well, so there aren't any dark side threats or anything, and that's why the High Republic is at the height of where it's at. There are no other threats until these Nile show up.
Well,
I
there
would like to see
was
it be the first Sith.
the one Sith did something bad, and I can't remember his name. The Sith that basically revealed himself. And
You're talking about, is that Martian Rowe? Because he's one of the villains, but I don't remember if that he's the guy that's revealed as a Sith.
But the Jedi are saying, you know, for all this time we haven't known that they were around until this one guy made a boo-boo and revealed basically the fact that they put a dark side bubble around it. And I'm trying to remember who it was. I got to go back and I got to read Plagueis because he's in Plagueis and it describes it. If I find that name, I'm going to be like, that's the guy.
Okay.
That's the guy.
Okay. Yeah. But I'm down.
I don't know what to say. I'm so excited. Big sprawling Star Wars game. Choose your adventure. Kind of like, I thought this was going to be the Ubisoft game.
Right? That might happen on the 14th. Like, keep this hype train rolling, man.
Yeah, we could get one or two more.
Yeah. Kind of like the KOTOR, SWOTOR type thing, where like we have a MMO RPG and then just a straight up RPG set in somewhat of the same time period.
That's what I said. Did you pull up the article, Ox?
I do have that.
All right, let's take a look at it. Share it with me because I'm going to look at this stuff.
Yeah, you're Phil McCracken, you're right. And these usually this early, it's just cinematics, right? They don't want to show you the gameplay. They don't want to scare you off just yet, right?
Bro, if that was gameplay, game over, dude. You got to buy a $5,000 computer to be able to even render.
Oh, easy, right?
Yeah.
You have to go
guys out of my
to
way
NASA
here.
headquarters.
Can read that. Can you read that?
I might be able to solo dolo it. There we go.
There you go.
We're out a little bit.
Yeah, so
Tapestry of interlaced destinies. Come
see the
on.
galaxy through the eyes of an ensemble cast of multiple charismatic playable characters, each with their own morality, personality, motivations, and impact upon each other and the story at large.
Okay, hold on. I have a worry.
Yeah.
I'm just going to voice this really quick, and then I'm going to put it out of my brain. Is this going to be like another of like Guardians of the Galaxy game?
It's the same people making it, right?
With like you're saying with like negative impact, or what's bad about that game that you think
just like
you're worried
I didn't
about?
like the gameplay. It felt kind of cheap and clunky. Now
Yeah. I don't know, man. Compose an
Didn't these
original
people
Star
make
Wars
Detroit
story?
and stuff like that?
Yeah, see, this is
Detroit.
interesting.
Be Human or whatever.
With all new characters and environments, you have the power to make choices with consequences to many outcomes in this deeply branching narrative. See, that sounds more like Skyrim than it does anything else to me. You know?
Lets you play as a diverse cast of charismatic characters, each with their own story, abilities, and role to play in the tapestry of events that could alter the carefully balanced peace of the Outer Rim. Choices have consequences. Every decision you make can have a dramatic repercussion on your journey. The way of life in the Outer Rim is being threatened and must define your path. So I wonder if they're going to bring in the Nile, the villains from
Dude, this
the High
is
Republic.
insane. This is huge.
Shape your fate in the Outer Rim, in an uncharted section of the galaxy with never before seen species and planets to discover. That part I love, like new species and shit. This part of the Outer Rim.
But is the High Republic set in the Outer Rim?
Yeah, it's mainly, well, from the first book, The Light of the Jedi, it happens around Starlight Beacon, which is a lifeline that's supposed to make it easier for people to travel and do commerce in the Outer Rim.
Right.
So yeah.
But from the Trade Federation, they got their start in the Outer Rim. Naboo's in the Outer Rim. Tatooine's in the Outer Rim. So I mean, it's not really a huge surprise.
Yeah.
That they did that, right?
Oh God, what am I doing? Oh, fix it. There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like Radis, Cad Bane. I was like, oh man, it's Cad. Oh, that's not Cad Bane. I'm like, oh, Admiral Radis. No, it's not Admiral Radis. What is
And you
happening?
guys can go and download this fan kit. It has high def wallpapers and things like that from the
I already
trailer.
got my wallpaper set. That's
Me
one of the
too. It's the
shots.
homie.
It's the fact that, like, dude, Yoda.
Even this shot right here, like the
It's
environments.
beautiful. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just beautiful.
But we have an early Jedi. We got Yoda.
True.
I feel like
One more time. Play it one more time.
I have to go watch. I have to go rewatch. Not rewatch. I have to watch. Detroit Become Human. You know what's funny? I remember hearing grumblings about this a long time ago, and it was the guy who did Detroit Become Human. He made like one other game, and a lot of people wanted him to make games, but this Quantum Studios does like these very weird, deep, thoughtful games. Is what I remember from Quantum. Like, it's not your everyday rock, like punch 'em, run 'em, button mashing kind of weird game. Like, these are thinker games. Did anybody play Detroit Becomes Human? And
No, but I saw trailers and heard good reviews on the story.
yeah, I remember.
I think this is where Star Wars games need to be, man. Like, I understand people like Battlefront and Squadron and stuff like that, but for me, Star Wars games are at their peak whenever it's RPG, just Jedi Fallen Order type thing. And this seems like even an upgrade from Fallen Order because you can affect the game with your choices. You can play with different characters, and they have each their own unique stories. It's so cool, dude. Such a cool concept. I hope it actually happens. I hope it doesn't fall victim to the Lucasfilm curse of being announced and never happening.
Look at what we're looking at, though. They've got money into this.
Yeah, but the cinematics, it's not gameplay, you know?
I know.
It says it's in early development still in the description of the video on YouTube.
I wonder if this is going to mean you play multiple characters in the story. And so, like, one chapter you'll be with a character, and then another chapter you'll be with a different character. And they all kind of come together towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
I've seen games like that where you're all part of the same story. So like you're playing as the bounty hunter, and because you chose to like let so and so go and not cap them,
right?
That so and so then goes and now is affecting your Jedi character in a different way in that story.
Could it be canon though? If that's the case, like if the story can change,
I think this can to some extent, but it does say where did it say? Original.
I think the ending.
It says compose an original.
Yeah, but I think the end all be all will probably be the same. Like when it all comes down to it in the end.
Yeah,
I'm thinking multiple endings.
If you click back on the game one and look at the blurb that's on the droid control ship, if you click on the game in the upper left, and then scroll down to the second box, I don't know how we interpret this, but it's a little bit more like I think what you were just saying, Hawks, in regards to does it always end the same? Can you play it multiple times and have different outcomes? And if so, then how is it or isn't canon? I don't know.
Replayability, like
that's what I'm thinking.
New game plus. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Can they just make a movie or a show that looks like this?
Right.
Just full CGI.
Sure. Like, damn, it was gorgeous too. So gorgeous. We should run it back.
This has more hype than the Book of Boba Fett trailer did.
Yeah.
Ooh, hot take.
Yeah, every Discord I'm in was just all
on
over
fire.
This, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Just crazy.
Yeah, the world is on fire right now, and I love it.
Yo, this is like that scene in Dumb and Dumber where he's like, because it's High Republic, when they're just like, when I think you couldn't get any dumber. You go out and totally redeem yourself.
So, as much as I hate to say this, Hawks, I have to say a lot of the comments I've been seeing are along the lines of, well, if this is what the High Republic's all about, maybe I need to check it out. You know, is this really what's going on?
No, the High Republic is totally anti-war. A lot of war going on here.
I don't know.
Ridiculous.
This is making me want to check the High Republic out.
Cool. I'll be here when y'all have your Luke Skywalker moment too.
I'm gonna have to EFAP this whole thing, dude.
There's so many ships to look at.
I gotta look that up. Oh no, it's different.
Can you go back real quick to what was flying in front of those, what we thought were like Jedi ships? They look kind of like they were the droid.
I was just going to say, Justin, the noise they're making is the same noise to me that the droid ships made when they were flying by and swarming.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It was a little bit before that, like the shot before that one.
Because you could hear the noise.
They flew like towards the camera instead of away for a second.
Oh boy, do I have an unpopular opinion for you guys.
Yeah, Jimmy McKee thinks it's Exegol also.
I have a theory.
Dude, I have a theory too. Maybe not as crazy as yours.
Yeah, let me spill this out real quick. This is the KOTOR remake. And the reason why they're telling us we can play as so many different characters is because we're going to be able to inhabit the different characters just like our parties that we did in KOTOR. And that Sith that comes up in the Eclipse is the rewritten Revan.
So they're going to make you play this game.
It makes sense.
They're going to have you play this game leading up to KOTOR?
No, I think this is the KOTOR remake.
Oh, but isn't it called Star Wars Eclipse?
Yes.
And they're making a KOTOR. I'm confused.
Have they named the new one KOTOR?
It's
a
remake.
Called the KOTOR remake when they put out all that.
Okay,
literally.
So then they are two completely different things.
100%.
I think so. Yeah.
Breathe.
Yeah, I think so. Breathe
so
easy.
My hype theory, my even more hype theory about that pit that he's coming up out of looks very similar to the Prime Jedi pit with the mosaic and the little dome thing that Grogu's sitting on Tython. So if they are like some kind of portal nexus, like just furthering their summoning some super terrible thing. But I think it's a nexus point in the Force or something like that.
I don't know, dude.
Stay hyped, bro.
I'm ripped up, excited. That last thing scared the crap out of me because they did say that they were going to rewrite KOTOR. They were going to rewrite the whole thing. And I'm like, dude, is this their like KOTOR remake? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily going to be.
I don't think it'll be as much of a rewrite as you think.
You know? Yeah. I don't know. But it was just beautiful. And now I'm scared again.
Stop that.
You have to stop doing this.
Don't scare yourself. Just enjoy it for now. Just enjoy it.
It's the dark side, bro. You have to resist that shit.
I
Surround.
really do. Yeah, I think they're learning from their mistakes.
Yeah.
And they're giving us what we want.
This marketing right here. Whew.
Yeah. I think they're learning. They're learning how to get us hyped. They know it's not that hard now.
Bro, that felt like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Hell of a lot more than that hotel did. I can tell you that much.
And like we were chatting earlier, was because I stumbled into this, right? Was everyone expecting this to be announced at these gaming awards, or is this a surprise?
It's the first I'm hearing of this ever.
I never heard about Eclipse. I didn't know Eclipse existed. I'd
When
heard
I-
about Quantum being involved in the Star Wars gaming sphere, but I was thinking like 2024, 2025, not like right now.
Through just service level Google search, like it was reported on in September, and that was the one article I saw about it.
Yeah.
Just the name.
This freaking guy. Consider my tits calmed, okay? You know what relieves a little bit of stress every time? Just kill some younglings.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, no, I feel a lot better. I feel a lot better now. But dude, as soon as I started thinking about it, my brain started going down that road, and I'm like, oh my god, those look like Sith fighters. Oh my god, this could totally be a revamp of the story. Like, please don't let this be. Yeah. But
Yo, so also like what is wrong with this being Exegol at its prime? All those statues, him coming down the elevator, like what's wrong with it being the height of dark side? The Octu of the dark side, if you will. What's wrong with that?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it, right? I think the problem is everyone is so soured on the view of Exegol we got in the last movie.
Sure, but
right?
we were
That-
soured on the High Republic, and now.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I said some people were hyped for it.
Yeah.
I didn't say everyone was going to go out and buy every High Republic book that's ever existed now.
I just don't get the resistance. You know, I know the sequels
I
had
don't
bad
get the resistance
storylines,
either. Like, it makes
but it
no
doesn't mean
sense.
everything. Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying it doesn't mean that everything is gonna suck that comes out of that shit. Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, Hawks.
it's
No,
cool.
this is good,
It's
though.
cool.
This is good because this is a good spot. If this is High Republic and we are getting young Yoda, this might bring some people in because they're like, damn, this is cool. But you've been through all the High Republic books. Do you see anything there that is striking any chords or reminding you of anything that you've seen?
Not particularly. I
Will
think-
Geode be a playable character?
I hope so. I hope he's my navigator, bro. That'd be sick. Right there. sitting next to me.
I don't have any problem with them doing Exegol at all.
I think this is going to be right at the end, though, of the High Republic, if it's at all near the era.
Well, it would make sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for all we know, if the Acolyte comes to fruition, we're going to see Exegol again, right? So I'm. It's not that I'm not prepared to see more Exegol, right? I think the answer to the question about why are we all a little cringy whenever Exegol comes up, it's like we saw it in that movie, and then ever since they've been needling it in comics and doing other things, right, to try and build relevance and to try and take some of that reaction away. If this game does it, peace and love, right? It looked great wherever it is. It looked awesome.
Absolutely.
Could that be Plagueis' master? And we see kind of like a saga leading into Palpatine.
Because he does no.
That's what I'm
Plagueis'
saying.
master is a Biff.
Is that canon though? Like a Disney canon? We have to be pragmatic and logical.
We do. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, Tenebris could be a freaking hut, I guess. It could be
What I'm
whatever you
saying is, even if it's not directly Plagueis' master, maybe it could be in line with Plagueis. Like it could be down the line. Could be an apprentice of an apprentice of an apprentice type thing, and we could lead into a Plagueis show / movie, and then lead it into a young Palpatine show / movie.
I mean, don't those guys look like they could be like descendants of Biff? I don't know. Just saying. Got weird bald heads and no noses and shit.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with weird bald heads.
I'm almost there.
All right. Well, I wanted to hit that. We had to put something out, dude. That was absolutely awesome. I'm super hyped on the trailer. I'm gonna go watch it probably like 6 or 7 more times.
Yeah, I'm gonna go show all my friends and get them all hyped. Hopefully, it doesn't get canceled and I ruin their dreams.
I'm gonna find something to be mad at. Just wait for it. I'm gonna find it.
I hope not.
Lightsaber.
You got to enjoy these days.
There was a
enjoy the
curved hill,
victories.
right?
There was a curved hill. It was
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
reminiscent
Dooku
of Dooku, right?
Yeah, it was like a Dooku-esque yellow saber. I don't hate yellow sabers. I just hate that yellow saber.
Hopefully,
right.
we get to make our own and pick the color and their significant, and like
That's
explain
what
some
I'm
color
doing.
significance.
You've
Like,
been missing customization when it comes to saber hilts and games, like way too much. Fallen Order didn't do enough for me.
That's one thing that's great about the High Republic. From what I know, I haven't read all the books and comics or anything, but I remember seeing the concept art a while back of the lightsabers, the different styles, and they're really creative with their lightsabers. So that's one good thing about it.
Yeah,
agree.
Don't do cross guards. That's all I'm gonna say. Makes no sense. Vents. Look, vents are okay. I'm just saying cross guards. Excuse me. I take that back. Vents don't make sense. Cross guards. Okay. All right. You guys, I love you. Thanks for popping on.
Hey, thanks for it.
Let's keep talking about this, man. All right.
Yeah.
I love you guys. Good night. Remember, may the force be with you. And also with you. Fuck you guys.